When they started building those luxury cabins, I didn't say a word. 14 units, all sold before construction even finished. Everyone thought it was a perfect investment, but they missed one small detail. The place was packed with workers, every day, trucks coming in, materials going up fast. They were moving like nothing could stop them, like the land belonged entirely to them. She was running the whole project. Confident, loud, always in control, talking like everything was already settled, like no one could question her authority. I watched from a distance, right behind my fence line. They saw me, but ignored me, and I let them. The signs were clear as day. Private property, no trespassing, but they built right up to the edge, like the rules didn't apply. They even moved dirt along the shoreline, changing the natural edge of the lake. That's when I knew for sure they had crossed a line. I went back inside and pulled out my documents. Old records, maps, agreements, things most people forget exist. But I didn't. Right there in black and white, a shoreline easement. Cleared, legal, and still valid. And it changed everything. I didn't rush, didn't argue, just waited. Because timing matters. Weeks later, everything was finished. Cabins ready, buyers excited. Closing day arrived. And that's when I made my move. The place was full of buyers and agents. Everyone smiling, celebrating, big investments, big expectations. No one saw what was coming. She was front and center, closing deals, shaking hands, acting like everything was perfect, like nothing could go wrong. That's when I walked in. No rush, no noise, just papers in my hand, and the truth behind them. I handed them the documents. At first, they didn't understand. Then they started reading, and everything changed. Confusion turned into concern. Concern turned into silence. The room shifted instantly, because the details mattered. She stepped in quickly, trying to shut it down, but it was too late. The information was already out. The easement ran across the shoreline, through every single cabin property, legal access, legal rights, and fully enforceable. Now the buyers understood. They didn't know an exclusive shoreline, not even close. And that changed the value completely. I didn't say much. Didn't need to. The situation spoke for itself, and everyone could see it. Agents started whispering fast. Phones came out. Calls were made. Panic started spreading. The conversations got quieter, but more serious. Buyers were no longer excited. They were asking questions now. Questions no one wanted to answer. One buyer looked down at his contract again, reading every line carefully this time. Things he ignored before suddenly mattered a lot. She tried to control the situation, raising her voice, pushing back hard, but the facts were already out, and they weren't in her favor. The shoreline was the key. Every cabin depended on that view, that access, that exclusivity, and now it wasn't guaranteed. I stayed exactly where I was, watching everything unfold. No need to step in again. The truth was doing all the work. Groups started forming, buyers talking quietly with each other, comparing what they were told with what was actually true. Agents were on their phones constantly, trying to get answers fast, trying to save deals, but it was slipping away. She went story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real HOA drama, and tell me in the comments where are you watching from.